Hello, everybody, and welcome to iReadit, bringing you your daily dose of the internet for Thursday, March 8th, 2018. I am Michael Schwahn.
And I'm Rick O'Shea.
Please remember, everyone, you can help support our show by going to patreon.com/dailyinternet. In addition, we do go live Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m. Alaska time on Facebook and normally YouTube, although something is wrong with our software right now that is preventing such a thing from happening, so, yeah, that sucks. Whatever. The videos are still available on YouTube. Remember, if you got stories that you want us to talk about, send them to our subreddit, which is reddit.com/r/iRedditcast, or in an email, which is feedback.ireddit@gmail.com. So, Rick O'Shea, how are you today?
We had a potluck at work, so I'm full, and I'm ready to sleep.
You have those quite often.
Yeah, there's it wasn't for my department. We have shitloads of different departments, so there's a shitload of potlucks everywhere, which is one of the only reasons why I ever get to eat.
Like, I feel like you have at least one a month. Like, we normally have one, like, maybe once a year, and that's if we're lucky.
It sucks for you guys.
Yeah, it does, but that's fine. We tolerate each other, and that's about as far as that goes.
I was real happy, even though it was Tina's last day, which is really unfortunate because I really enjoyed Tina. But we had some delicious-ass fucking food, and one of my coworkers brought in like a 3 or 4 cheese jalapeno popper spread, and I've got a giant plate of it downstairs, and I'm ready.
Do you have some Lactaid?
No. Actually, I do, but it's not like I'm going to take it.
Why not?
I haven't really been having too many problems. I mean, I guess my anus bled like once, but like I haven't really had very many problems with eating too much cheese. I haven't felt shitty after eating cheese in kind of like a while.
Cool. I know that you can later in life or from eating certain things develop a lactose intolerant. I don't know if that can go the other direction, but maybe. Maybe you're.
Yeah, I think you can, as it happens with allergies.
Maybe you're evolving, Nathan.
That would be kind of cool. Now if I can get fucking like wings and some like webbings between my hands and shit, that'd be fucking dope.
Yes, all of the above and more.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we talk about some news, sir?
Yeah, sure.
5.
Comcast found accidentally blocking legitimate websites, including PayPal and Steam.
This is submitted by Mavia to Our Technology. It wasn't an accident.
Well, maybe. It's mostly because of algorithms and because their algorithms are shit and their programs are shit, and so it ended up...
Because it's Comcast, everything they have is shit?
Yeah, exactly. Well, what happened is that if you are on Comcast Xfinity broadband internet service, you can opt into a service called protected browsing, and it basically just promises to block all the bad stuff. But blocking all the bad stuff seems to just block everything. Like, PayPal got blocked because it had an association based on, money trafficking. Steam got blocked because of the more severe video games that are available on Steam. And they're like, Torrent Freak got blocked. Torrent Freak is not a torrent website. It is actually a news website related to torrents. But you cannot do any torrenting there, which, I mean, torrenting has a pretty strong stigma with pirating. But you cannot do that on Torrent Freak, but Torrent Freak got hit anyway. So yeah, apparently their rule of keep you safe for the bad stuff is we'll just block everything.
That's some booty.
Which it makes me wonder what wasn't blocked. Like, I guess maybe like Facebook and YouTube.
I guess like the super super big name, but like I don't know. I feel like if you've even once got into torrenting, you know what Torrent Freak is.
Well, and even beyond that, like PayPal, Steam.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
come on, those are like some of the biggest shit.
Yeah, those should just be like already on a whitelist anyway, which tells me that Comcast doesn't have a whitelist.
Yeah, no, actually, that's not a good thing, really.
No, that's bad. They should have a whitelist.
Everything about Comcast that I ever hear is just fucking awful and garbage.
That's kind of their MO, is to just be garbage.
That's some fucking trash.
Oh well.
OL?
OL.
Operator's license?
Oh, sure. OL got, wow. Damn, that, okay.
4,
Terry Crews sexual assault case against Adam Venit rejected by city attorney.
This was submitted by Adam Cannon to our television. Some bullshit. That's what that is.
Well, there's a reason for it. It's not because he doesn't believe it's legitimate or anything like that. It is because the statute of limitations on this matter in California has ran out.
Oh.
Because the alleged incident happened in February of 2016. The statute of limitations
It's just 2 years. Wow, it's not even that long.
Statute of limitations is only 1 year.
Okay, sure.
So, yeah, I realize that that's not that long. I think it's because it...
But, I mean, to be fair, it's California, and they have a shitload of fucking people.
Right, and they have a shitload of sexual assault cases, which is probably one of the reasons that... It's probably less because they couldn't get somewhere with it, and probably more because they have such a massive caseload that it would require significantly more effort to address cases that are cold, essentially, because they're already a year old, than it is to try and address cases that have happened in, like, the last 24 hours.
Okay. That's still kind of shitty that it's being thrown out, though. Just saying.
It is. It's very shitty. Now, what's going to happen next in terms of this, we don't know. We just know that Terry Crews is not going to be able to take this route.
So, maybe there could be other cool routes.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know enough about that process, but, I mean, it is a possibility all the same.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want some justice coming for that man, because, like...
Because he's a cool guy.
It's Terry Crews. Really, for anyone who's been in that situation.
Agreed. But, unfortunately, this isn't uncommon when it comes to cases like this.
Oh, God, that's so fucking shitty.
It's some booty holes.
It really is. It's real fucking shitty. I'm sorry, Terry. And it's really unfortunate because I don't think he can take it to another state.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
3,
The creator of Pepe the Frog is suing InfoWars.
Nice. This is submitted by Welcome to Nutbush to our news.
Welcome to Nutbush.
I wonder where Nutbush is.
I don't want to know.
I'm going to Google it.
Okay. Well, good luck with that. As Nathan is just slogged with porn.
There's a song called Nutbush City Limits.
Okay. What else you got?
Nutbush, Tennessee.
Okay.
Nutbush City Limits is about Nutbush, Tennessee. So I guess it's just about Nutbush, Tennessee.
Okay. Anyway,
Tina Turner.
Pepe the Frog, which is the green frog that you've probably seen used in many memes.
The now racist frog, unfortunately.
The now racist frog that is being used as a symbol.
Feels bad, man.
The mascot for the alt-right. That's a very, very good joke, sir.
it's a pun.
It feels bad, man. Pepe the Frog was one of the original memes for Feels Bad, Man. With the sad.
I want to say it was the original meme for Feels Bad, Man.
Maybe, I don't know. But in any case, it has become a symbol of the alt-right, which the creator, Matt Fury, has never been a fan of. He doesn't like that it was adapted for that purpose. But InfoWars recently started selling a MAGA poster, Make America Great Again. It is a 16-inch by 24-inch poster that features the people that helped make the MAGA movement possible, the MAGA heroes. John Allen, Donald Trump, Roger Stone, Milo Yiannopoulos, Ann Coulter, and Alex Jones himself, as just a few to name. But it also has Pepe in the back there with his big old puffy eyes and smiling face. And,
That's
well...
really disgusting. When I had first learned that it became a symbol of the alt-right, I felt partially dead inside. I hated it.
Well, in this case, Matt Fury, never gave any level of approval. Like, he's never gave anyone improvement, and he still technically owns the trademark and the copyright for Pepe the Frog. Now, when people are, like, making memes and sharing around, he's like, yeah, it's fun. That's the whole point that my comic was meant to be. And then they're like, let's make it political. And he's like, damn it, you guys suck.
Like, actually, could you fucking not?
The complaint says that Fury did not authorize the use of Pepe image or character in the poster, does not approve of the association of Pepe with Alex Jones or any of the figures shown in this poster or the MAGA slogan. So basically, because they have used it and are profiting off of it without his permission, he is suing the shit out of them.
Good. Absolutely. And I hope he wins, because that's his intellectual property, and fuck the alt-right.
I mean, he probably will. The only way that he wouldn't be able to win is if a judge rules that it is open property at this point, because it's been so widely used, and so it's such a open use material at this point.
So Joe in the chat said that he didn't think InfoWars was alt-right.
If they're not, they're really fucking close. Alex Jones himself is fucking crazy.
Dude, he is alt-right like a motherfucker. Like, him and Steve Bannon are pretty much like the head of the alt-right,
like, maybe
fucking the alt-right news system, essentially.
Like, maybe not in the regards of, like, the truly crazy people. Alex Jones is crazy. Like, the dude is literally crazy.
I mean, yeah, he's regularly published fake stories.
But, I mean, maybe InfoWars as an entity isn't necessarily something that you would call alt-right, but this in particular is regarding, most people associate Alex Jones at InfoWars with Alex Jones, and boy, is he fucking nuts.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he is. It's disconcerting, really.
I forgot to cut this down a little bit because this headline is way too long. But, oh well, I'm just going to read it out right now.
2.
Thousands of homes in Vancouver have been declared unused and liable for new empty homes tax as part of government attempt to tackle skyrocketing home prices and soaring rents.
This is submitted by Matt as a Hatter to Our World News. What is the Vancouver empty homes tax?
So what it is that there are 5% of homes in Vancouver are empty, and have been empty for over 6 months. And so what this will mean is that if this tax goes through, if you have a building that has been empty, that is able to be filled, and you have kept it empty for whatever reason for over 6 months, you will have to pay a tax which is 1% of the total value of the property. So let's say,
it's only 1% at the same time.
Right. But
okay, example of alt-rightness, Joseph. Him claiming that the kids from the recent shooting were actors. That is a very alt-right idea.
He called Sandy Hook staged. Goddamn, he still says that it was completely staged 100%.
That is an alt-right idea. And
right.
If you agree with these things, then you might be alt-right.
You might be alt-right. But anyway, so back to this. The problem isn't necessarily that there are unused homes, right? The problem is that Vancouver has the highest cost of living when it comes to the actual home cost in the entire country of Canada. But while they have this high cost, they have a substantial number of homes that are empty, yet they have a less than 1% vacancy rate for rental properties. So there are people that need places to live, and there's nowhere for them to live. And the reason that they can't get into these homes is because they're super expensive. Mostly because the market was driven up by outside sources like people from China buying up a lot of the homes. And so what that drove up the price of all of the homes in the area. And so no one actually that lives in the area can afford a home anymore.
So Joe asks InfoWars or Alex Jones. Literally both.
Because, they're basically one and the same. Anyway, so they had put a 15 to 20% tax, depending on the area, if you were not from Canada buying a home, to try and dissuade people from buying properties that they're not going to live in. But there are still a ton of properties that are sitting empty, and so people are trying to figure out ways to try and make the market more accessible, basically make it cheaper. And one of the only ways that they can do that at this point is by trying to tax people to the point that the value of homes goes down, and that they'll actually start trying to get people in them.
Well, that's cool. Hopefully it works.
I guess. I don't know. I mean,
I'm always a fan of more taxes. So
it's definitely a step of, like, them getting their fingers in everything.
You want to know why I'm a big fan of more taxes?
Why is that, Nathan?
Because even if I can't pay those taxes, then I go to jail for those taxes. And I get free food in jail. I get all the books I can ever want to read in jail. I get a nice comfy bed in jail.
No. Some books are banned, Nathan. But
That's fine.
But don't worry. You can always read Mein Kampf if you want to.
I will read Mein Kampf and the King James Bible repeatedly over and over again.
Beautiful.
On top of that, I can have as much sex as I want in jail.
Can you?
Granted, it's with men.
But that's fine, right? You'll get over it?
I mean, yeah. And Joe in the chat says seems very socialist. That's because I am a socialist.
Yeah, Nathan's pretty heavy socialist.
Because socialism is not bad.
Like, I have been recently described as a very conservative Democrat, which is a interesting description. And Nathan is a very, very left-leaning socialist.
But I'm not a Democrat. Because
No, you're not.
I'm a very independent person.
Yeah. Anyway, so good luck, Vancouver?
Yeah, good luck.
I guess.
I hope it works out for you, and I hope that it works out so well that the rest of everywhere can start emulating it.
1.
Michael B. Jordan buys teen a new retainer after she bit through it during his shirtless Black Panther scene.
Same. This was submitted by Stover SP to R Not the Onion.
So, apparently the 17-year-old girl was so fucking thirsty when Michael B. Jordan was shirtless in Black Panther that she completely split her retainer in half.
Just clenched her teeth so hard. So her dentist posted it on Twitter, or not Twitter, on Tumblr, and and she found it and she was like, "Oh no, my orthodontist sold me out."
She didn't give the name though, but then it blew up pretty quick, and Michael B. Jordan has said that he will pay for her dental work if need be. So way to be a cool guy.
That's awesome. I like it. I like it a lot.
It's funny. But congratulations to her, I guess? I don't know.
She's going to forever be retainer girl. Also, that's understandable because Michael B. Jordan's hot as fuck, and he likes anime, which makes him even hotter.
Yeah. Still fun. I still haven't seen Black Panther, though.
Dude, Black Panther is probably one of the best Marvel movies, honestly. It's probably like Iron Man 1, Black Panther, Captain America, the first one.
I don't know. I watched Thor Ragnarok recently, and that movie is fucking incredible.
I enjoyed Thor Ragnarok. I find it kind of sad that everything Marvel, everything Disney is trying to move more and more towards the same Guardians of the Galaxy feel. Which I feel like they did all really well with Thor Ragnarok, because I'm of the opinion that Thor, although is great on his own, is much, much, much better as a supporting super. Same with the Hulk. Very, very good on his own. I enjoyed the Hulk movies on their own, except for the first one, which wasn't very good, actually. But the Hulk shines when he is paired with people and his interactions with people.
I also...
So when you take those two background characters that shine when they're like
with
in
somebody?
the background with people, and you put them together in the spotlight and they're shining together, it made it good.
I also think they did a good job by just letting the ridiculousness of the original, like, because Thor was originally made by people that were doing LSD, right? It was LSD or acid, one of those. Like, the Thor comics were originally made on drugs, and so they were crazy, colorful, psychotic fucking comics. And they took that and just really ran with it and let it just be its fun, colorful, crazy-ass shit.
I'm a huge fan of it. I enjoy Thor comics. Thor's if any of you haven't read God Bomb, do it because I'm totally getting a fucking tattoo that says Gort was right. Which is important because that's how Thor lost his hammer.
What?
Like Thor in the comics right now, Thor does not have Mjolnir.
Oh, okay.
Thor is called Odin's son, and what's her name? I forget the name of the chick that he's into. But she has super bad cancer, and she has the hammer right now. But anytime she transforms, she gets worse. So the next transformation, she's probably just gonna fucking die. But like, they fucked up with the Thor movie.
Well, they fucked up a lot of their universe by just creating its own universe for the cinematic universe.
The problem is that they had it slated to have Beta Ray Bill in the movie, and then he's not in the movie, and that is the biggest disappointment because Beta Ray Bill is the coolest motherfucker in all of goddamn Marvel comics.
Oh well, Nathan. I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me. Nathan, what'd you care about in the last 24 hours?
So the one that you put here is really good. Don't get me wrong. It's great. It's let Guillermo Del Toro finally make At the Mountains of Madness, which I am so into that idea. That is such a good idea.
This was submitted by Binary1138 to our movies. And for people who might not know, Nathan, what is At the Mountains of Madness?
At the Mountains of Madness is a H.P. Lovecraft story, and it is one of the fucking greatest H.P. Lovecraft stories. So fucking good. It's a Cthulhu mythos story. And not as good as, like, in my opinion, not as good as, like, Shadows over Innsmouth.
Okay.
I really enjoyed reading Dagon. I want to see an actual Call of Cthulhu movie. However, my favorite H.P. Lovecraft story isn't even a Cthulhu mythos story, I think.
No?
Mine's The Rats in the Walls.
Okay. I have not read any of H.P. Lovecraft's stuff, so...
He is my favorite horror writer, but you have to get past the fact that he's horrendously racist in some parts.
Okay.
For instance, in my favorite story, Rats on the Walls, the main character owns a cat called the N-Word Man.
Wow.
There is a spot in fuck's it called? In Reanimator where they're talking about the first person who got reanimated, which was a black man, and they talk about how he looks like an ape. That's kind of fucked up.
That is fucked up.
So yeah, it is fairly racist, but, you know, and I hate to use that excuse, but mind you, it is quite old.
It's a legitimate excuse, though. Like,
the story is, like, the stories he writes are fucking fantastic. They're very chilling. It's great, but that is not actually what I cared about today.
Real quick on that same note, though, like even Disney themselves, if you watch any Looney Tunes anymore, especially the older ones, they actually have a warning at the beginning of them now, informing people that they're from another time when beliefs were quite different, and that some of the material may be insensitive and offensive to a large group of people. And to just essentially keep that in mind during their viewing experience.
Yeah.
Because some of the old Looney Tune comics were fucking racist.
Yeah. Yeah. Not just Looney Tunes, but old cartoons in general.
Yeah.
I want to say they also do that for Tom and Jerry too.
Probably. Anyway, what was the other thing you cared about?
The thing that I actually cared about is that Super Smash Bros. Is coming to Nintendo Switch, and not only that, but they're adding the fucking Splatoon character.
Yep, the Inkling.
Yeah.
So I actually watched that Nintendo Direct. Damn, there's so many fucking games coming to the Switch I want. I'm so glad I own one already because, Jesus, I want so many things for that fucking system.
I do not.
No?
Well, I mean, I do not have one, is what I said.
Oh, okay.
I do want it, and I do want all of it. But the thing that got me the most was at the end of the little Splatoon bit, she, looks back, and she sees the fucking giant flaming Smash Bros. Symbol in her eye and everything. And the entire time, I'm just like, is that Sauron?
They also made Mario and Link look way too badass in that little video.
Well, okay, so they have some of the characters, like there's a shadow in the fire, and if you like zoom in, you can figure out who's joining again. I want to say like Mario is in it. The Breath of the Wild Link is in it, so
Yep.
he may get a new move set.
Sure.
I want to say Donkey Kong was there and Marth was there too, but I can't really tell.
Well, I mean,
But I mean, like that's like a given, really.
yeah, I was like, is there any expectation that they wouldn't be there?
I mean, kind of. The last time they took a character out was last game. They took out. They didn't include ice climbers. That being said, it was because programming on the 3DS was fucking weird, and that makes me really sad because I mained ice climbers. I loved the ice climbers. That was my favorite part of fucking
Melee?
shitty goddamn Brawl.
Oh, Brawl. I mean, well,
I played a
also,
lot of Brawl with my friends growing up.
with how damn good the Switch is already doing and is expected to continue to do, I imagine we'll see a pretty hefty roster for Smash Brothers.
I would like to think so, and judging by what we've seen with like Bayonetta and Cloud, I hope we see other weird fucking people, maybe even some Final Fantasy people. There's one person that I've wanted for Smash Bros. Since Melee, and I hope to fucking God we finally get him.
Which is?
Isaac from Golden Sun.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't see it happening.
I just want to. I want to see his final Smash being fucking Ragnarok, giant ass sword hitting the goddamn fucking battlefield.
Sure. Yeah, I'm excited though. I need. There's like Bayonetta 3 is coming out, Hyrule Warriors is coming out, Octopath Traveler is coming out, Super Mario Mario Tennis Aces is coming out. I'm like, I need all of these.
Yeah.
Need them all, Nathan. I need them all.
Yep, definitely.
All right. So, on to me.
Mm-hmm.
Honey Nut Cheerios now includes a pack of flower seeds you can plant to help bring back the bees.
Not the bees!
Not the bees!
This was submitted by Scroot McGoot to R Mildly Interesting.
Is that like a weird off-brand of Scruff McGruff?
No, it's like Groot,
Oh, okay.
which has now been confirmed by the director of Guardians of the Galaxy. Groot died in the first movie, and the Groot that we see now, Baby Groot, is actually his child.
Yeah, we knew. Yeah. Yeah.
But, like, it's hard confirmed.
Yeah.
Because I want to say that's how they're writing it in the comics now.
Whatever. Don't care. So don't care. What I do care about is I think it's cool that they're just giving everyone a bunch of seeds. Even if you literally just take them, open them, and throw them in your yard, it at least gives it a chance.
I would definitely do that, guys. Don't eat them.
Yeah. Yeah, don't eat them. You probably could and it wouldn't hurt you, but don't eat them.
So, yeah, definitely.
That said, though, if you actually do want to help the bees, be sure to look up where you live, what flowers that bees like grow the best where you live, because you can help the bees more if you actually just do just a little bit of research and plant the right flowers. They're just kind of sending you flowers, which will still work. They're still pollen-producing flowers, but some flowers grow better in different places, produce different pollen based on different climates and stuff like that. So if you just do a quick 10-minute search on what flower should I plant if I live in X, Y, or Z, and then just go to Lowe's and buy some seeds and throw those in your yard.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you're living in Alaska, wait till the summer.
Yeah, Alaska's a little bit different, but for most places, you should be able to actually have some flowers grow in return each year. Alaska, well, hates life.
Well, I mean, yeah, have you seen the cost of living up here?
Yeah, it's pretty fucking high.
But, I mean, you know, the market will correct it on its own, right?
No, it's not
Because the price will drop because no one's going to be buying houses, right?
Well, we actually had a huge vacancy because nobody was buying things and houses didn't go down. And instead, they just stay in.
So that's maybe why there's a tax in Vancouver, huh?
I would assume so. I mean, because we had the same problem that Vancouver had, of that we had a huge amount of vacancies of places to purchase, but a ridiculously small vacancy rate for rental properties. And the vast majority of people that, like, I can't afford to buy a place. I would love to buy one, but I can't. Mostly because you need like a $30,000 down payment in order to buy a house, which means that a lot of those places just – and you need such a substantial down payment because houses are so expensive. And so that just results in a lot of those properties sitting empty for a very long time, which doesn't benefit anybody. So,
yeah.
In
so
any
maybe
case,
the tax will be a good thing.
Maybe. We'll see what happens also in, like, because the Anchorage election, if you're a local listener and from Anchorage, Alaska, the Anchorage election ballots should be mailed out to you within, like, 3 weeks, I think, because the actual election is on April 4th. April 4th. I want to say it's April 4th. And with the city of Anchorage is actually doing all mail-in ballots. You don't actually have to go to a voting location. They're just going to mail you your ballot. You fill it out, and you mail it back. You can also submit it by fax or email. But on the ballot is 7 ballot propositions, all of which are the city of Anchorage wanting to take out some bonds to pay for a ton of renovations across the city, but that would also result in an increase in property tax. If you're curious, they're wanting to take out several $1 million to do things for, like, renovating schools, making schools safer, doing upkeep on trails, replacing bridges, fixing roads. There was also one for putting in a new bike park in South Anchorage.
That's fucking sick.
God, there were so many of them. I don't remember what they all were now. Basically,
I like that idea.
Improvements to the public transit system.
Which needs improvement.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
There's a long list. And if they were all approved, your property taxes would go up $25 a year.
Damn.
Yeah. But we'll see how many of those actually go through.
Yeah. Well, here's hoping.
A couple other things. The mayor's seat is up for grabs. 3 school board seats. A ballot proposition restricting bathrooms. If you have to go into the bathroom that is your birth sex.
That's Prop 1, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Prop 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely vote no on that.
I hope most people vote no on that one. And then Prop 10 is the one that is the Chugiak Electric Company is wanting to purchase the Municipal Light and Power, which the city of Anchorage itself owns its own power company. It owns Municipal Light and Power. And they currently are not allowed to sell that. But they want the permission to sell that to Chugiak Electric, which would then give Chugiak Electric a monopoly over the local power industry. But it would also earn the city of Anchorage $1 billion all in one massive go. But it also means that the city would no longer be earning money from Municipal Light and Power moving forward. So.
That's interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah. It's like it's a very short-term gain for Anchorage is what it is. And then it also means that all power in the local area, if you're in the Anchorage Eagle River area, is all owned by one company. So.
Well, my socialist ass is excited to be voting.
In any case, Nathan, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Awesome. Everybody, this is Thursday. We will not be back until Monday. But if you would like to change that, if you want to start seeing us on Friday, Saturday, and even Sunday, go to patreon.com/dailyinternet. Go in, pledge your support, even if it's $1 a month. Help this show grow, and we will offer you more in return. If you get value out of this show, show us some value back, and we will give you even more value in return. Patreon.com/dailyinternet. Otherwise, you can follow and share this show on social media, which is Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all of which are at iReaditCast. Catch the video versions on Facebook and YouTube, again, at iReaditCast. Download audio-only versions of the show on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play, and 5-star reviews on any of those platforms helps us immensely. You can follow me on social media at Schwahn Michael and Nathan at Bimmenstein. And that is it, everybody. That is your 441st dose of the Internet. I am Michael Schwahn.
And I'm Ricochet.
And remember, everybody,
you make me sad.
have a good night, everyone.
Bye.